Sexual indulgence and blissful romance. That's what makes a dream honeymoon. Tonight's subject on Dangerous. और आज हमारे बीच एक बहुत ही hot celebrity आई हैं, and of course Sharbani Mukherjee. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Dangerous.
Thanks.
We'll be soft on you. Actually, you're lucky. We're talking about the honeymoon.
Honeymoon, right?
Yeah. How dangerous can it get?
बताइए, honeymoon sex इतना बढ़िया क्यों होता है?
You're sharing moments and it's with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. So that adds to it. It's that added spice because it's like you're not in doubt about things. You're going to give yourself full-fledgedly to this relationship.
Where should they, a couple who's just met each other for about 3-4 months and has had an arranged marriage, where should they go? What's the ideal place for a honeymoon spot?
Let's start within India first.
Yeah.
I think Coconut Lagoon is a very nice place. It's in the south.
What do you think couples should look for in a honeymoon location? I mean, why would you pick something like that?
You should be cut off from the world for a while, I feel. Leave your mobile phones at home and see that no relatives around in that area.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, so you don't visit anybody while you're with each other.
And I guess something that really instigates your primal instincts, no? Because obviously sex has a lot to do with a honeymoon situation.
Correct.
Even for the most new couple.
Yeah, you get the jitters, you get nervous, I guess.
But you know, sex of course is the ultimate form of intimacy.
Correct, it's sharing the intimacy in a more primal level.
What's the correct and ideal wardrobe for a honeymoon couple?
I guess for the girl, she should have a lot of sexy lingerie. A lot of lace, a lot of lace, and a lot of G-strings, a lot of low cuts. I guess you can experiment on just wearing something loose and not wearing anything inside.
Yes.
So that could be exciting.
Do you think sex is the only thing that's important during the honeymoon period?
I guess on a honeymoon you get to know each other. Besides having sex, I guess you learn to talk to each other, spend more time, because you never know when in life you will be able to spend this kind of time with each other. Plus that feel of newness and that kind of special moments that you share, because that's what you carry on throughout your life. कि हमने ऐसा किया था और हमने वैसा किया था, यादें हमने इस moment में ये share किया था. I think this adds to it.
Well, we do have Sharbani in the house and lots more questions where we're going to ask you, but before that, you've got to get your sexpert cap on, because you're a sexpert for a day and you're going to be helping out all those people out there with their problems. So right then, let's get into our first problem, Kamal.
Okay, we've got it. This one is an SMS coming in from Nasik, from Piyush, and he says, I'm getting married in about a month and we're planning our honeymoon. Can you please give us some tips on how to please my wife in bed?
Well, Piyush, I would say that you go by your gut feeling, your instincts, and learn to understand your wife's needs too. Learn to talk to her more. Get naughty. Get naughty quite a bit. Get mischievous. But at the same time, understand what she is wanting to. And have loads of fun, have loads of sex.
Honeymoon, dost, the brief period of time between the I do and you better, well, is a very, very cool time. Iska maximum fayda uthaiye with some explosive sex action.
It's basically a time for romance, a lot of intimacy, and of course, sexual feasting.
Don't make a woman feel conscious of her body. Kuch pyar bhari baatein kijiye while you work on her hot spots. Make it romantic, buddy. Making a girl comfortable is very, very important, right?
True.
Okay, on to another problem. This one's from Lucknow, from Sangeeta. She says, I'm a virgin. I'm very nervous about having sex. I'm also getting married soon, so how should I prepare for sex?
I think you should not get very hyper about the very fact that you're going to have sex. You should be more relaxed. Go by your instincts and your gut feeling, and let the man take over. I guess you learn from him. Don't get nervous with the fact that, okay, I'm a virgin, I don't know anything, because nothing better than your own instincts.
All right, we've got a list here, so if you can't remember it, you might want to jot it down. Number one, get your beauty treatments, all right? Your skincare, all that in place about a month before. Also, most parlors, by the way, have special bridal packages, so you can take advantage of that. Drink plenty of water. Water is the ingredient of life. And maintain a healthy diet to look your stunning best.
Secondly, you gotta be the happy, blushing bride, be the dream girl. Sabse important, you gotta relax. Take it as it comes. Be spontaneous. Sochiye mat. Don't read books. Just go with the flow. As you said, trust your instincts.
Correct.
Yeah.
And number three, you just might want to consult a gynecologist as well to discuss your specific doubts about sex and contraception. Got to keep a good water-based lubricant around as well. And remember, condoms, very handy. And most importantly, be safe.
don't go by what your friends tell you about their experiences, because they tend to scare you quite a bit.
I think it's really important to remember that this is probably the most natural act in the world. And everyone eventually does go through it, and so this is your first and is nothing to be afraid of.
Also, I think you talk to your fiance and probably tell him that he's got to be gentle, he's got to be, sweet and soft on that whole one night. उनको भी कुछ advice चाहिए तो हम हैं यहाँ पर, आप उन्हें बोल सकते हैं हमारा show देख लीजिए, and you can of course go on watching us because we certainly have lots of tips to spice up your sex life. Okay?
Okay, well, moving right along, we've got another piece of correspondence here coming in from Chandigarh, from Kiki. She says, I've been married for a year and we've been having sex every day. I want to know if it's okay if I don't have sex for a few days. Will it be difficult to get aroused after a break in sex?
I think everything needs a holiday once in a while, and after which, I mean, if you don't have sex for a while and then you just again start off, it, I think, doubly adds to your pleasure.
First of all, man, 365 days of non-stop sex. Respect. Respect.
All right, Kiki, now there's no harm, of course, in not having any sex on that one odd day. Your sex life seems to be on a roll. Nothing's going to change that.
Yeah, variations in sex cycles are common. Too much, too little, too much, then nothing. Chalta rehta hai yaar.
And I don't think there's any hard and fast rule of whether you should have sex every day or 3 times a day or none at all for a month. I think it's really just about how you feel. You know, and how your partner feels.
Right. Absolutely.
Basically, take that occasional break. You'll bounce back with interest soon enough after that. I mean, sex is like swimming or driving. I mean, you never really forget the strokes and the twists and the turns, ever. Honeymoons are a lover's paradise. Romance, sex, and more sex is really what you should look for on your honeymoon. And there are ways to do that.
I think we're going to take a caller right now. Hello!
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kamal. How are you?
Oh, very nice. Very sexy voice this lady's got.
Thank you.
What's the name behind your voice?
Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Suzanne?
I'm from Bombay.
Bombay. Right around the corner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good.
Okay, Suzanne, we also have a very special guest. We have Shabani in the house. Say hi to her.
Hi, Shirvani. How are you?
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi. Kamal, I've called for a reason.
Okay.
The thing is that me and my boyfriend are getting married next month after having a long-distance relationship for a couple of years. So I want to make my honeymoon very sexy and special. How do you think I should go about that?
Have you been in touch over the phone? Have you met up with him?
Oh yeah,
in this
totally.
Oh,
We're in touch, but then it's just that it's a long-distance relationship.
How close were you before you decided to get married and stuff? I mean, what is
Well,
it that
I used to go over where he works in the UK, so we used to meet and yeah, we've been very close. It's been a strong
I guess
relationship.
then it's not a problem because you already are used to each other's needs, wants, desires.
Absolutely.
And I guess the time span will be making it much more doubly sizzling and explosive.
I hope.
I like those
Yeah,
words.
wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
You're basically looking for tips on how to make a real sexy honeymoon happen, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Definitely.
here's the man to let it all out.
We'll start off with the first tip, dress to kill. आपके honeymoon से अच्छा क्या मौका है to be the ultimate seductress. So don't forget to take some very sexy lacy lingerie, a lacy bodysuit or a short seductive satin negligee. You know, fishnet stockings are also very, very hot. Be a tease.
I completely agree where he's concerned. What he's saying, be a tease. Learn to tease quite a bit, do a lot of foreplay,
Okay.
which really helps.
Set up your sexual playground for a little fantasy. And don't forget, of course, to try some scented candles, some chocolate, a little bit of edible body paint, a little treat and tease and trick and treat and all that.
Be the sex kitten. Can you be the sex kitten?
Meow.
That's it. We got 2 of them in the house right now.
And hey, you have a great piece of literature. I mean, right here in our own backyard, the Kama Sutra. Don't be afraid to pick that up.
Sure, I'll do that.
So I hope we helped you out. Kamal?
Yeah.
Way beyond my expectations.
Now, congratulations on your wedding and just have an amazing amount of fun.
Wishing you all the very best.
Thank you.
Bye, Suzanne.
Bye, Denise.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Shabani.
Okay, here we go. It's email time. हमारा आज का आखिरी problem है ये. So think and think very hard, both of you. My lovely 2 sex kittens.
On the home
over there.
stretch here.
Yes. Namit from Jaipur says, my fiance told me that she is not a virgin. I don't have any problem with that, just that I am a virgin. Should I tell her about it? Guys?
It's reversal of roles, so I guess it's good because then you let the girl lead you on. And Namit, I guess there's nothing to be embarrassed about or feeling shy about. I think it's a novelty situation here. You should let the girl take over and just go by her things and your instincts, of course.
And there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't tell her.
Sex एक discovery है. It's a beautiful journey.
Okay, Namit, that was a lot of information, but I'm pretty confident that you got it. Just remember, stay safe, have fun, and stay relaxed, most importantly.
और आप हमारे दूसरे दोस्त हैं वहाँ पर, you can go on writing into us. आप हमें SMS कर सकते हैं dangerous space your message and send it to 8888. We're going to take a bit of a breather right now, but we've got to thank our very, very special guest for coming out here. Shivani, thank you so much for coming into the studios. Our sex word for the day, the two kittens.
Oh yeah.
Had a great time.